Hi everyone, my name's Ava, and some of you may know that Regan and I have known each other since we were 8 years old from playing volleyball at the YMCA. Even less of you may know that I have known who Tyler is since even before that, from Roanoke Soccer. We both played in Roanoke, and for years Tyler was always on the same team because that team was the Nelson team, and the Nelson team always looked exactly the same. They had the same players and they always won, and it was very frustrating for me as a child. So one year my team almost beat theirs and we still didn't, but we came in a very close second, and I've held a grudge ever since then, and this felt like the appropriate time to mention that I have a grudge against Tyler. So now you know, you're welcome. But like I said, Regan and I met playing volleyball at the YMCA, and our friendship has not really been like a typical best friendship because we don't text every day, we don't see each other every day or see each other as much as humanly possible, but we've always shown up for each other in the ways that are really important. Some of the ways that Regan has shown up for me in my life has been when I was about 10 years old. We started a new volleyball season at the Y, and I was sitting down with all of my new teammates, and I realized that she wasn't there, and I was very disappointed. So I kind of sit in that disappointment for a few minutes, and then I look up and I hear this, "Ava!" And I see Regan sprinting across the gym to me, and she tackles me in this big hug. And I remember feeling so loved in that moment by this person that I had grown to love so much. Another time that comes to mind is 7th grade, when I finally joined public school after homeschooling for my whole life, and being absolutely terrified, walking into Mr. Melton's homeroom class and seeing Regan sit up and bug her eyes out looking at me, and realizing that we were going to have classes together, and also wondering why I was at school. So she helped me integrate into society much better than I would have without her. So thank you for that. And then also our senior year of high school, I was really going through it, and Regan showed up for me in every way that she possibly could, and it meant the absolute world to me, and just helped me through a really difficult time in my life, and I will always thank her for that. But this friendship wasn't one-sided. It wasn't just her carrying all the weight. So I have an example, a really good one for you. But also our senior year of high school, Regan and I both were fixated with pottery, making it, I don't know, spending time with clay. We just had a really great time with it. And she spent the month trying to figure out how to create a platter for a chips and salsa platter. And it was a really tough time because it really did take about a month and a lot of grit. And I stood by her through that whole entire process. And it was a really dark time, but we made it through without hating ceramics. So job well done. But I've always looked up to Regan for those qualities of her showing up, her dedication, and some more qualities I love about Regan are her intelligence and how kind she is and how patient she is. The way that she has shown up for me in my life, the way that her kind honesty has helped to guide me into becoming the person that I am today, knowing that I can do better and helping me get there with patience and kind words and encouragement, and also some really hard truth on the occasion. But she balances all of these things incredibly well, and I've looked up to her so much through that, and she's helped me grow so much as a person. So I hope I've also helped her grow, so as maybe even an inkling as much as she's helped me. But throughout Tyler and Regan's relationship, I've gotten to watch how they have helped each other grow and demanded that the other get up to their potential in the way that they know that they can get to. And it has been so special to watch, and I have loved watching Regan grow into different maturity levels and become a more well-rounded human being, to somebody that I love so much. And so let's raise a toast to Regan and Tyler. I am so excited for you guys. I'm so grateful that you have each other, and I'm so excited to see you guys in this new era of your life. So cheers.